let's go to the other types of equation. So the first one is fractional equation. So you can see this. You have fraction 3x over x minus 2 equal to 1 plus 6 over x minus 2. So since you see a common term in your denominator, the easiest way here is to multiply with the common denominator. So let's do this. For this one, your left hand side, you already have x minus 2, and for your right hand side, you also have x minus 2, but only this number here, you don't have it. So let's multiply your denominator with x minus 2. Therefore, you need to multiply also your numerator with x minus 2. Okay, please take note when you have fractional equation, this number is very important. Okay, so denominator cannot be equal to 0. You need to take care of this condition. Okay, therefore our denominator is x minus 2. X minus 2 cannot be equal to 0, therefore x cannot be equal to 2. We call this as domain. Okay, so domain of this question here is all real number. So x can take any real number, but x cannot be equal to 2. You are not allowed to, because if x is equal to 2, denominator will become 0, and this whole equation will be undefined, right? So let's continue. Now you have 3x over x minus 2 equal to x minus 2 plus 6 over x minus 2. Okay, now we can combine since our denominator is the same. Now let's continue how to proceed to the next step. Okay, so since you have the same denominator, let's get rid of the denominator with multiplying both sides with x minus 2. Therefore, you can cancel out the first term with this one and also cancel out the second term. That is what we want to do. So now you are left with 3x equal to x plus 4. Okay, and then bring this x here, okay, to the left hand side. So you're left with 2x equal to 4. Therefore, x is equal to 2. Be careful, do not straight away take this answer. Please check with your domain just now. You can take all real number except x equal to 2. But now our answer is x equal to 2. Therefore, just write here as no solution. Okay, because x equal to 2 is not an answer. Let's proceed with the next one. Okay, so first of all, let us identify what is our denominator. So our denominator is x minus 3 and also x plus 3. On your right hand side, denominator is x squared minus 9. So this can be simplified. So let me show you how. This is 2x over x minus 3 plus 5 over x plus 3, and your right hand side is 36 over x plus 3 x minus 3. So first of all, let's see your domain. Denominator cannot be equal to 0. So now your denominator is x minus 3 and also x plus 3. So let's write x plus 3 cannot be equal to 0. Therefore, x cannot be equal to minus 3. Another one is x minus 3 cannot be equal to 0. X cannot be equal to 3. So your domain is all real number. But make sure you cannot take the value of x equal to minus 3 and also x equal to 3. Now let us simplify this equation here. Okay, we want to reach a common denominator. So this one here on your left hand side is x minus 3. Here is x plus 3. And on your right hand side, you have both x plus 3 and also x minus 3. Therefore, let us solve this. Multiply the first term with x plus 3 and also your numerator with x plus 3. And the second term, x minus 3. And the numerator with x minus 3. So now you'll have 2x x plus 3 plus 5 x minus 3 over x plus 3 x minus 3 equal to 36 over x plus 3 x minus 3. So now we have finished equating the denominator. So now we can simplify it very easily with multiply both sides with x plus 3 x minus 3. So we can cancel out, and this one also can be cancelled out. So after cancelling out, you are left with the numerator on the left hand side and also numerator on the right hand side. So just expand all of this, you'll get this. Bring 36 on your left hand side. Simplifying again, you'll get quadratic. So you can just factorize, then you'll find 2 answer. Be careful, please recheck your answer with our domain. So one of the answer is x equal to 3, but you cannot have x equal to 3. Therefore, this is not an answer. Okay, so cancel out this. So you're just left with one answer, which is x equal to minus 17 over 2. Next, let's look at radical. Okay, radical meaning that when you have a root. So how to solve equation with a radical? Okay, so let's see this question here. You have one radical here, you have one square root here. So the first step is to bring all of the other term to the right hand side. Make sure one side you have radical, another side you have numbers. Right? So now the next step is you need to get rid of this radical. So the way is to square both sides. Okay, so square both sides, and then when you have square both sides, now you can cancel out the radical. So here you are left with 5 minus x, and for here we just expand, square the first, 2 times square the last. Okay, so after you open up, this is a quadratic, so make sure bring everything to one side. The other side is equal to 0, and then factorize it. Okay, so after factorize, you'll find the answer x equal to 1 and then x equal to 4. Do you see that? Written here as check. So why do you need to check your answer? So we need to recheck our answer if we take even power. Okay, so this is the rule that we must follow. Now let's test when x equal to 1. So put 1 here and put 1 here. So when you put 1 here, your left hand side will be equal to 3, and when you put 1 here, your right hand side will be equal minus 1. So 3 is not equal to minus 1. Therefore, x equal to 1 is not one of our answer. Let's recheck x equal to 4. When you put 4 here, your left hand side will be equal to 2. When you put x equal to 4 here, your right hand side will also equal to 2. So 2 is equal to 2, therefore x equal to 4 is the only solution. Now, the third part is rational exponents. Alright, so how to solve these rational exponents? You need to take care of the term first. Okay, so how many terms do you have? You have 3 terms, right? So if you have 3 terms and you have different power like this, different exponents, therefore this is the category of quadratic type equation. Okay, so it is as if a quadratic, however the power is different. So what should you do is straight away take the middle term here, take the middle term, and usually when you take the middle term to be another variable, straight away you can put the middle term here as power of 2. Okay, so let's check. The middle term is x to the power of 2 over 3. When you take power of 2, multiply them, you will get 4 over 3. So now let's take this middle term here to become u. So u is equal to x to the power of 2 over 3. So now we will have u squared minus 5u plus 6 equal to 0. So this is a normal quadratic type. So that's why this equation here, the name is quadratic type equation. So since you have used the variable u, and this is quadratic, just with factorization, you'll find the answer u is equal to 3, u is equal to 2. However, this is not our final answer because we don't want to solve for u, we want to solve for x, right? Okay, so what should you do is substitute back. Okay, please substitute back what is the u, put this here. So this is equal to 3. Another one, u, which is x to the power of 2 over 3, this is equal to 2. So let's solve this. How to get rid of power 2 over 3? The way to get rid of power 2 over 3 is to take this to the power of 3 over 2. And also, your right hand side take to the power of 3 over 2. Why do I choose 3 over 2? Because 2 over 3 times 3 over 2, this will be equal to x to the power of 1. This is what we want. This is how we should solve. Okay, so look at your right hand side. 3 to the power of 3 over 2. So this is 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 1 over 2. So you can make it as square root. Okay, you can open up 3 to the power of 3, which is 27. So the first answer is square root 27. Let's look at the next one. U is equal to 2, therefore x to the power of 2 over 3 equal to 2. So let's get rid of that power now. Since you have 2 over 3, so now multiply 3 over 2. Okay, so this is 1, so x to the power of 1. And for this one, we can simplify it. Okay, this is 2 to the power of 3 and to the power of 1 over 2, which is a square root. So you can put it under the square root. So this is square root of 8. You can simplify square root of 8. This is 4, 2. Square root of 4, square root of 2. So this is 2 square root of 2. Let's look at another similar question. You have 3 terms. So we can declare this as quadratic type equation. So what should you do? As usual, take your middle term. Okay, so take your middle term. Usually you can solve using your middle term. So after you take your middle term, put it as the first term and try to put it squared. Okay, so let's check. What is minus 1 over 3 times 2? This is minus 2 over 3. So you get back the question, which is 2x to the power of minus 2 over 3. Okay, so the one that I highlighted here, this is your variable. So now let u as x to the power of minus 1 over 3. So u squared minus 7u minus 15 equal to 0. So this is a normal quadratic. Just use your calculator, factorization. So you got the answer u equal to minus 3 over 2. Another one is u equal to 5. So be careful, this is not the final answer yet because we don't want u, we want to solve for x. So now substitute back u. So u is x to the power of minus 1 over 3 equal to minus 3 over 2. So how should you solve this? How to get rid of minus 1 over 3? This is just take the power of minus 3. So after you take power on your left hand side, take also the power on your right hand side. So now this is left with x equal to, so let's simplify this, minus 3 over 2 to the power of minus 3. Okay, so how to get rid of this minus here? This is 1 over this number. Okay, so let's flip it. 1 over this, you can just flip it. So now you have minus 2 over 3 to the power of 3. And then just open up, this is minus 8 over 27. Let's look at the other one. When u is equal to 5, x to the power of minus 1 over 3 is equal to 5. So let's get rid of the power. Multiply minus 3, multiply minus 3 on both sides, okay? So you can simplify this as x. Now let's simplify 5 to the power of minus 3. So this is 1 over 5 over. So this is 1 over 5 to the power of 3. So you can open up this to become 1 over 1 to 5.